All right, guys. So, last week was a important week with the same page geology. I'm sure you guys practiced that. But now let's talk about, no matter what stage you're in game, when you start getting phone numbers, you have to deal with this. So we're going to talk about the follow-up game, okay? And in reality, there's not much game to it. I'm going to keep it very simple with you, okay? Now, in reality, in the past, a lot of old dating companies would kind of make people believe that getting a phone number was a big deal in terms of the girl seeing you again, as if it was a definite thing. When in reality, 90% of phone numbers tend to flake, especially without a romantic connection. And even the phone numbers that don't flake generally still might see the girl again, but it still doesn't go anywhere anyway because it wasn't a romantic connection. She only makes you out of luck, right? So that's what really happens, and I'm sure everybody in my VIP forum will agree to this. That's just the way it is. But nonetheless, it's still good to have a basic understanding of the phone. And so what we're talking about right now is we're going to talk about your follow-up strategies, but these strategies are not designed to create attraction. Like, they don't really help you with girls that are not into you at all. They're more about just how to sustain something with a girl that's already into you, okay? Things that you can do, different situations that you may face, okay? So let's look at the first situation, right? One situation is this. When you first get the girl's phone number, there's a lot of questions is when do you text her first, right? Well, on this guy, it's very simple what we're gonna do. Most times, when I text a girl, most of the times, if I meet her in the daytime, I might text her like maybe 4 or 5 hours later just saying it was nice meeting you, okay? Now, some people might say it's needy or whatever, but guess what? The girl likes you. Do you think that's needy? Let's imagine for 1 second. Imagine the girl messaged you in 4 hours. Do you think she's needy? No, you'll be happy because you like her. Now, if you don't like her at all, maybe that's a different story. But generally speaking, you want to keep the vibe alive. Generally speaking, you want to say it was a good meeting you, because that way, let's call it pinging. You want to know for sure that she's on that frequency of texting you back. Because there's been times where I felt in my early career that interaction went quite well, even though it wasn't a romantic connection. An interaction went quite well, and I would message her and I got no response, right? So if I didn't message her right away, I would have been thinking about it for longer than I should have been thinking about her, and it could really affect me. So you don't want that to happen to you, okay? So you want to text her right away just to see what the deal is, to see if she's going to message you back. That way you can then put your game plan in, because she can't even respond to a hi or a nice meeting you. She can't even respond to that. Then most likely it's not going to go anywhere anyways, or it's going to be a big chase after that. It's a red flag when she doesn't respond to you. Now, that being said, another question would be, how long do you wait? Let's say she does not respond to the first text. How much texts? I would say you can do the 2-strike rule. I know I'm going to do that. Like, a girl has 2 strikes in the phone. So let's say if I try to hit her up twice, it could be the first time or later on. If I try to contact her twice and she never responds back to me at all at any point, right? Like in a row, 2 times in a row, then I'll just call it I just write it off and not continue chasing her. Because the one thing you have to understand is that a lot of people keep on messaging girls over and over again. It's not healthy for your psychology to chase women all the time, because what it does is it makes you naturally needy. Because guess what? If that's the action you're always doing, it's subconsciously telling your brain that you are in fact a needy person and you can't get a hint. So instead, 2 is enough. 2 to 3 strikes. If the girl is exceptionally your type of girl, whatever, or you really felt something special, give it 3 strikes. But after that, that's it. Don't continue hitting her up, or nowhere soon. Maybe a year later, if she's in your phone book, you can do it. But generally speaking, I recommend don't even do that, because it's not healthy for your psychology, okay? So what kind of text messages do you send them? Very simple, right? Most time I meet a girl, it was cool meeting you, and my name, So it's cool meeting you, Justin. And also you might want to say her name as well. Hey Sarah, it was cool meeting you. Very simple, it was cool meeting you, Sarah. Anything along those lines are cool. When you say her name, it creates a sense of familiarity, which is pretty cool, okay? Another thing that you would do is, let's say she's messaging you back. Generally speaking, the ratio should be text per text. Try not to have you having a whole paragraph and her only having one message. You want to kind of keep things balanced. So if you know she's not really responding that much, keep it simple. And that's why it's really important for phone to really just focus on meeting her again, as opposed to entertaining her and building a connection. Don't try to build connection on the phones. However, there's a disclaimer. Let's say if the girl is continuing texting you, whatever, and she's keeping it up, then it's okay, it's worth doing. But still, don't get lost in details, because it's difficult to go text you back a lot doesn't mean she wants to see you again. I've had a lot of situations where girls even call me to talk to me over and over again, but never wanted to see me, never enter my tribe. And that's not a good place to be, because you end up wasting your time. So cut this shit, the whole purpose of the phone, generally speaking, is just to meet her again. So I might say something, hey, how'd your day go? Let's say, for example, me and a girl we make plans to meet a week later, right? I might send a message tonight saying, oh, it's nice meeting you, Sarah. Let's say she messaged me back like the next day, oh, it's nice meeting you too, right? That's cool. Then what I would do, maybe half of the week, since we already made plans, I might say something simple like, hey, how's it going? Something really simple. Now the reason why I'm not going to use a lot of gimmicks is because at this point, I want to see if she actually likes me as a person enough and respects me enough just to talk to me as a person. I don't want to have to depend on too much intriguing text messages. There are some that you can use that will be available in VIP forum, such things like, oh my God, the craziest thing happened to me, right? There are small things you can do, and I talk about them in the Dawn Effect trilogy, but it's not really needed for you guys. Just keep it very simple. Keep phones simple. It's all about when can you meet again. That's it. So after that, I'll say, hey, let's say she responds back to me. Now I'll say, so just checking in with you, seeing if you're still down for Friday. If you can you still meet for Friday? You know, so let's say it's Wednesday now. Let's say I meet on Sunday. I sent my first set of text messages on Sunday, which is, it was nice meeting you, right? And she says it back to me. Maybe a Wednesday, just in the middle of that week, I might just throw one more little small text message saying something like, you know, something simple like, I just saw this girl that looked like you. It's funny. Anyways, which day is good for you to meet? You know, that's, you know, saying a little statement and then ask the questions better. So I might say, oh, I just saw a girl like you. This is funny. Anyways, are you still down for Friday? Very simple. Let's say she says yes. Say cool. Then maybe the day off or the night before, I'll message her again saying, okay, cool. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Smiley face. Very simple. That's very simple conversation flow. I'm not trying to write a paragraph. I'm not trying to be your best friend. None of that. It's not needed, right? Generally speaking, even if you don't have that much connection with the girl, generally speaking, the only place phone game really does work is if a girl is in your soul circle and she already kind of has you in her brain as you're a member of her soul circle society. Other than that, if you're a stranger, it doesn't really help you that much. You're better off just trying to meet her. And most successful pickups that have meet the sex, the guy didn't have to like try too hard on the phone to meet her. She, generally speaking, will be available to him. So that, you know, just letting you guys know, don't try too hard on the phone. These are very simple guidelines. I wouldn't really stress it. And if you want any more resources about this, you go to the VIP section, see if there's anything there, you post questions or whatever. But generally speaking, there's just not that much to do. You know, the key is really to focus on your initial game. And that way, when you send a text, a girl will be interested in you right away. She'll be down. Generally speaking, you don't want to try to over text her either. Just keep it very simple. You're better off being just really simple and chill than trying too much to impress her on the phone. And that could actually kill your game sometimes. All right, so I hope this really helps with the phone situation.